on the wall? Who's the fairest astrologer of them all?
It's you, genuinely divine, genuinely divine, genuinely divine.
I know, I know. Now run along, dears, and tell all of your friends about the fairest astrologer of them all. Don't forget to subscribe. Hey everybody, it is your girl here, GenuinelyDivine, and today, you guys, we're going to be having a conversation. And as you guys saw the title, do you live by the 90-day rule? And for those of you who don't know what the 90-day rule is, the rule is when you meet someone, you must wait 90 days before you can give up the goods, okay? Mainly because you really want to take the time to get to know the person, and that person takes the time to get to know you. Now, the other day when a group of friends were having this conversation, they called me over to ask me the question, do I believe in the 90-day rule, or do I live by the 90-day rule? And of course, my answer was no. I do not live by a 90-day rule when it comes to relationships, dating, or being physical or getting physical with my partner. And the reason being is that time is fluent. You can meet someone today and you can feel like you've known this person your whole entire life because you probably knew them in a past life. Maybe this is could be a soul connection. Or a twin flame, you know, someone that you were destined to be with. And with that type of connection, time is irrelevant. Now, you can put a time frame on meeting someone, and that's fine, because I wouldn't encourage you to do anything you didn't want to do, but I also would encourage you not to put a time frame on anything. You should let things naturally flow how they should flow. Now, if you do put stipulations on when it's time to engage in sexual activity, then that's fine. But don't have any expectations that because you waited 90 days that this is going to increase your chances of your relationship succeeding, because it's not.
Oh, hey. I'm about to go home.
I figured you would stay until the morning.
In the grand scheme of things, you got the 90 days of me, and I just got the 90 minutes of you.
You know, because a guy can definitely wait 90 days if that's his goal to, you know, get the panties. They can definitely wait 90 days, 3 months to get it. And then after those 3 months, they get what they want. The phone calls become a little bit fewer. The dates become non-existent. I mean, of course, the relationship becomes so dry. Now you already know what's going on, okay? They are not interested anymore because they've actually gotten what they wanted. And now they're actually, you know, realizing that, yeah, okay, this is not exactly where I want to be. Now, in my interpretation and in my beliefs, I feel that when a person meets you, they already know, or they have an idea, especially within the first week or so, of what they want out of the relationship with you. Most people will know from the get-go, I want this to be long-term, you know, I want this to be forever, you know. And if that's not what they're feeling, it doesn't matter how many days you wait. It's not ever going to be a long-term relationship because that person does not value in a long-term relationship way. See, that's the biggest thing, is value. Time itself does not matter. Value is what matters in a relationship, or when you want to become physical with a person. If a man values you as an individual, as a person, what you have to offer, it doesn't matter if you sleep with him on the first night. If he wants to be with you, if he sees you as being that long-term partner, he's going to always be there with you as a long-term partner. You can wait 1,000 days to sleep with a person or to sleep with a guy. If he does not want to be with you, he does not value you as a long-term partner, that relationship will never equate to a long-term relationship or a marriage. And I think a lot of women get a little bit conflicted because a lot of times they hear the stories from older people, and it's like, you know, don't just do this because men are not going to respect you. They're not going to do this, you know, you're gonna ruin your reputation. Reputation, that was a question also. She was like, what about your reputation, you know, if you sleep with them on the first night or within the first week or so? I was like, first of all, your reputation begins with you. If you feel like you are a bad representer of yourself, then of course you're gonna have a bad reputation, because that's how you feel within yourself. You created this bad reputation of yourself within your own mind. So that's what you reflect onto other people. What other people think about you or feel about you, that's none of your business. That is who you are to them. Who you are to you is what you believe yourself to be. Reputation is a matter of the mind. If you respond to a bad reputation, then hey, that's what you respond to. But if you know that you have a good reputation, you are a good representative of yourself, then people are going to view you that same way. Trust me. And if they don't, that's not your problem. That's their problem. Back a long time ago, of course, women used to have a really good reputation, you know, because of the simple fact you couldn't get a husband if you had a bad reputation. And it's like, you know, if you didn't have a husband and women couldn't work, it's like you didn't eat. So of course, now women are eating better than men, you know, because they're like very successful, okay? So men are actually haunting women to marry them so that they may be able to eat. So who cares, you know, about reputation? Of course, what I'm saying is not to go out there and create a bad reputation for yourself. But what I'm saying, and you're not going to create a bad reputation for yourself by living your life. But what I'm trying to say is reputation is all about characteristics, right? And how you character yourself, you know? However you character yourself is what is going to be your inner light. That's what's going to glow about you. I don't care what people say about me. I don't care what people think about me. I care about what I think about me. I care about what I feel about me. So I don't live my life based on the opinions of other people or the beliefs of other people. And I tend to be happy for the most part of my life. If I'm sad, it's only for a little short while, not for a very long time. And I see a lot of people who live their life based on the opinions of others. They tend to be extremely miserable the most part of their life, because they're trying to live their life based on the belief systems and opinions of other people, and that's an absolute no. You can't do that. In order to be happy in this world, you have to live your life the best way you know how. You have to live it freely without restrictions. Now, when I say live it freely without restrictions, I'm not saying go out there and just be this horrible person. As long as you're not hurting anyone else, you know, you're not doing something that's like horrible, then of course, live your life, be free, enjoy your life. Because the ultimate success in life is to be happy. And if you're not happy, you can live by all the rules in the world. In every book there is, you can live by all of those rules. They will not amount to a hill of beans in the end if you're still sad and miserable. The purpose of living by rules is to, at some point in time, reach a point where you receive success and happiness. If you don't reach that, then living by these rules become irrelevant. So my whole point in this video is to basically live life, okay? Let things flow. Time is fluent. It does not go by. Love, passion, and romance doesn't come by because of man's timing. You know, I know man created clocks and all this extra stuff, and that's great because it gives us structure in this world. But when it comes to the real time, there is no form of time, okay? There's only a right time and a wrong time, okay? So you have to just go by that. Follow your heart, you know, let your heart be your guide. Even when you're dealing with people in general, that's not a person of interest, just someone that you're just actually dealing with, like a coworker or neighbor or something. If you have if you have a gut instinct about a person, go with that, because that is your compass to life. That gut instinct, it is going to guide you down the right path if you listen to it. And you know, and in a right path doesn't always mean that it's going to be a long-term right path, because the right path is leading you where you need to be to get you to where you need to go. And this may not be the stopping point, it may just be the building point, and we have to learn and understand the difference. So when you're dating someone and you want to be with that person physically and they want to be with you, and you want to decide, be as safe as you possibly can be and go with the flow, because there are risks. Either way you go, there's a risk. If you sleep with them early in the relationship, yes, it could turn into a one-night stand and maybe you guys don't talk ever again. If you sleep with them 90 days later, yeah, maybe the relationship is going to end also. But now you have all of these memories that you've built with this person, all these conversations, like 90 days worth of conversations, 90 days of hoping and wishing that this is definitely the one for you. All of these memories, and then only to find out that this person is not the one for you. So I would definitely take the first option, because I am Aries and I'm really like quick to know what is what and to move forward from there, you know, because I don't like to waste a lot of time, and there's no need. Because, you know, if you want something, just go for it. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh well, you get another chance to start over, and you just continue to keep moving. I think sometimes we are so focused on societal values that we forget about the value of ourselves and what we want and what we need in our lives to be happy. So we just kind of like let things pass us by, and we put ourselves in these awkward situations where we have to constantly repeat cycles. So, you know, my take on this whole thing is, do not put dates or a time frame on when you and your partner can actually come together. Whenever the moment comes and it feels right, I feel like you guys should engage in that activity, being as safe as you possibly can, and just enjoying the moment, because life is all about the moment, you know, and just finding the right moment that is special, that right moment that is wonderful. Because one thing that I love to quote from Steel Magnolias, the movie, I would rather have 30 minutes of wonderful than to have a lifetime of nothing special. And that's something I hope you guys would take with you, because one moment in your life, if it only lasts for a very short while, that one moment will last in your heart, your soul, and your spirit for a lifetime. But living a whole life with nothing special, like, what is it worth? It's not worth very much. Give me your opinion about the 90-day rule. Do you live by the 90-day rule? And if you do, why do you live by the 90-day rule? And those of you who don't, why don't you? Until the next time, you guys, I wish you so much love, peace, and many wonderful blessings. Bye.